From the past to the present. We have the lovely Donna.
Hello, Donna Lovell.
And our guest star here, Steve.
Guest star.
Steve.
SteveTV.tk.
All the way from Montreal.
Yes, it took me 14 hours to be sitting in darkness.
How long did you live in Montreal, Steve? Were you brought up in Montreal?
Yes.
You went to school
brought up in front of a
Montreal?
stage. I was there for 8 years.
8 years in Montreal?
Yes.
Your parents still in Montreal?
No. Well, my father now resides in heaven.
Okay, sorry about that. It's maybe I asked the wrong question sometimes.
Oh no, it's all good.
Okay, Steve, go ahead, Donna.
Can I ask him a question?
Sure.
Can you speak French?
Oui, je parle français.
Oh, he's a bilingual.
Je m'appelle Donna.
He's a bilingual man.
Je m'appelle Joe.
If he was from Montreal, he might be able to speak some French.
Anyway,
Bienvenue à la poutine.
Why we're here, it's okay, I got my own microphone here.
We are gathered here today.
Anyway, Steve, go ahead, you can hold your own microphone down here.
Thank you very much. We are gathered here today in Holy Funny.
Anyway, Steve.
Yes.
We'd like to thank you for coming on the show.
Oh.
As you know, our show is
You're welcome. I'm blushing.
From the past to the present, and it's all about an ordinary Montrealer like yourself.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we hear you have a personal story to tell us about the one and only Shania Twain from Timmins, Ontario. Now, you were lucky enough to go to the concert that night at the Bell Centre, I hear?
Yes.
And
I did it.
And you were one of the 40,000 people going there?
41,000.
Wow.
I was the 41,001.
Wow.
And you were what? At front stage seat?
Close to the stage.
Close to the stage.
Very close
so
to the
lucky.
Did you have to
stage.
pay extra for your ticket?
No. They were moving all the barriers at one point, and I was
You
sort of I was standing right next to it.
You snuck
And
in.
then the security guard said, we're going to have to move this. And I didn't even realize because I was attached to the barrier and they moved it.
Okay, so you didn't even pay to go to that concert?
Almost.
Almost. Okay. Anyway.
I was helping out the city and they said, we have to move the barriers. I said, what's this for?
Okay, Steve, let me ask you.
Yes.
So how long was the concert? An hour? Did they have an opening act?
It was 3 hours.
3 hours.
The new
Who opened up for her?
Kleenex, no, new kids on the block were opening.
Are you making this
New
up?
kids on the block for Shania. Way to go, Shania.
Yeah, but is that true? Or
It was like a two concerts.
Oh, it's okay.
The first one and then the second one.
Okay, so we had an hour and a half for one, an hour and a half for the other. Okay,
Exactly.
Okay, that was,
Yeah.
so we had double act.
I couldn't wait to see Shania.
Okay, but did she have did her show consist of a dance show, like a sort of like Sion Dion does, or?
Yes, it does.
It had she had dancers and all the whole works, right?
Oh,
How was the lighting?
Donna
How was
and
the lighting
Joe.
down there?
The lighting was fantastic, but what outstanded me the most, I don't know what company she buys boots from.
Boots. What's boots got to do with it?
Boots. They were wearing boots.
What color were these
Oh
boots?
my!
Black,
A
brown?
beautiful brown.
Did they have pointy toes or round toes?
It was pointy toes, but some kind of Hershey chocolate.
Wow.
How high up the boots? Up to her?
Oh, it was about this. Well, you know a woman what she looks like with a pair of cowboy boots, right?
So she must have like a copy from.
You want to sit on the horse with her, right?
You ever heard the song Nancy? These boots were made for walking. That's what they'll do. One of these days, these boots
They're gonna walk all over you.
So she was in that style, eh?
Yes, and welcome to Country Music Television on Steve TV.
Okay, now, Steve,
Yes.
we got a little bit off the track. What
Thank
we
you.
wanted to talk to you about.
Let's get out the ditch. Yes.
Your encounter, your personal encounter with her
Yes.
that night. Can you
Yes.
share a little bit of what happened there? How you ended up meeting her?
Yes. Donna, I hope you don't mind as the co-host. I'll explain. So Donna, You know how it is whenever you see a singer? She's getting off the stage, and there was multiple security guards. And as she was getting off the stage, I'm thinking, could that be Shania? And then she's looking on the right, and she says, "Hi, were you waiting for one of the singers?" I said, "Shania Twain?" "Yes." And she smiles at me, and I said, "You know something? I think you might find this to be different." "What?" "You have the prettiest cowboy boots I've ever seen." And she said, "Well, they're from Calgary. I'm so proud to be, showing as Canadian that we have great boots." They were pointy. The leather was so nice, and it was the first one that were actually really, really nicely brushed. And she said to me, whenever I'm singing, I love to show, here's Canada. It's quality. It's well made. And I said, "Well, Shania, I'm blown away." And then I looked at her, and also I said, "You know something?" I said, "I find that your boots highlight so much your hair." And then she was saying to me, "Thank you." And I have to say, whenever Shania Twain smiles, your heart goes on and on like on the Titanic.
You gotta be kidding. So anyway, that was your encounter with Shania Twain.
Yes.
Well, Steve, we'd like to thank you very much for being on the show. And Donna, that was a great story, eh? One of the great
Yes, it
stories.
was a great story.
And we'll hope to see you down the road, maybe with another fabulous story of somebody else.
I would love to. Was there any other questions you wanted to ask?
It's good for now, Steve. We'll see you
Okay.
again on the next show. Thank you very much for being on our show.